Hey guys, this is Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm painting, and the theme is a Mardi Gras mask. Generally, the kind of Mardi Gras mask we wear are decorated domino masks, and they're called Italian Carnevale. The point of Mardi Gras is the season of feasting before the season of fasting. The Carnevale means the removal of meat. Now, I realize outside of the Gulf Coast areas, many people just hear about the scantily clad folk and the drunkenness of Mardi Gras, but not all folks partake in that. It's very popular for the tourists who visit New Orleans and the Gulf Coast and Alabama, but Mardi Gras is actually a Catholic holiday. It's celebrated all over the Gulf Coast, basically from New Year's until Ash Wednesday. Technically, it starts January 6th, which is Epiphany, and it goes into what people know as Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras, which is the day before Ash Wednesday. It's huge on the Gulf Coast. Everything is decorated throughout the entire season in gold, purple, and green. Now, a lot of people believe that the green stands for faith, gold stands for power, and purple stands for justice. But another reference that I found means gold stands for gold, actual gold, purple for royalty, and the green is just one of the coat of arms colors that's considered acceptable. Now look, I know I'm painting all these trees and all this Spanish moss and everything, but it's just the background. I'm going to paint over all of this. So I don't know why I took so much time on it, but I tend to do that. So yes, Mardi Gras is huge. Everybody celebrates whether they're Catholic or not. So not everybody's going to practice with prayer preparing for the fasting. Some folks are just going to party for a few months. Well, I mean, actually, a lot of folks are going to party for a few months, but it's so much more than that. It's a big community thing, which is lacking in so many religious holidays, but not in Mardi Gras. And during this time, you're going to see things decorated in these colors. You're going to see Mardi Gras beads everywhere, the balloons, people are eating king cakes, and everybody wants to get the baby, the little plastic baby inside. There was a place down in New Orleans called Heidell's that always had these really cool porcelain figurines. I used to have a bunch of those. Those were fun to collect. And, the baby in the king cake is Jesus. But you want to get the baby. It means luck and prosperity. But also, if you get the baby, you should probably bring a cake next year to something. Now, if you've ever heard about Mardi Gras kings and queens, there's a lot of different ways this is celebrated throughout the season. But if you're at a local party and you get the baby, you might even get crowned king or queen for the party. Now, kings that are chosen for crews, they're all picked for different reasons. They might get their name pulled out of a hat. It might be something celebrating that person, something that they accomplished that year, maybe some kind of contribution to the community or the crew, K-R-E-W-E, crew. The crews are the people that put on the parades, and anytime you see a bunch of people marching or on a float or whatever, they're generally part of the crew of that parade. However, they will hire, like dancers to be part of the parade, but it doesn't mean that they're part of the crew the rest of the year. A lot of times you'll even see famous people on the floats that were named king. It's pretty cool. And the different names of the crews are like Zulu and Bacchus and Endymion, and there's so many, I can't even remember them all. So what does Mardi Gras mean to me as a person that grew up in an area where we celebrated it every year? I celebrated Mardi Gras every year until I was 13, and I still celebrate it myself. But I moved when I was 13, and I've never lived in an area that celebrates the way the coast does. It's ingrained in me, though. The sights, the smells, the music, the food, the decorations. It's part of who I am. The Mardi Gras season that basically starts after Christmas and stops the day before Ash Wednesday is just the time that you're preparing, because once Ash Wednesday happens, you are really supposed to be fasting from something. Now, a lot of people fast from meat generally on Fridays. Some people fast from drinking or something else, kind of like New Year's resolution type stuff. But the point of it is a sacrifice. And you're preparing yourself for Easter. And a lot of people celebrate Easter with the bunny and the eggs and everything else, and that's the only thing that Easter means to them. But for a lot of us, Easter is a very sacred holiday as well because it represents the returning of Christ. So then what's up with all the eggs in the baskets and the Easter bunny? Well, that's spring and fertility, and that's Ostara. And even though a lot of people celebrate Ostara, it's mostly known for being celebrated by pagans, people of the Wicca community. But here's the cool thing about Catholic celebrations. Everybody's welcome. Everybody can party together. It's a community thing. That's why people would wear the masks. Back in the day, people would wear them so everybody could mingle together without people complaining about it. People were having a good time. All right, well, I hope you like my painting, and at the very least, I hope this was entertaining. So be blessed, be a blessing, blessed be, stay golden, all that jazz, and I will see you guys next time.
Please touch me, but don't hurt me, cause I'm burning. The veins stick to your heart. That's not the right color. See, baby. I want to ways to paint. What's this purple color that's such a nightmare? Oh my God.